Hello everyone and welcome to today's morning market. So today we're going to focus in on US inflation, which surprised to the upside, UK GDP, which also surprised to the upside, and the potential for peace between Russia and Ukraine. Okay, so starting with US inflation, what's the background here? So the background is that investors have been very keenly awaiting the US inflation data that was published yesterday. And the reason why they're waiting for that inflation data is to really try and gauge the direction of interest rates by the US central bank, so the Federal Reserve. That's the equivalent of the Bank of England. Now, what was in the data? So as I said, the data surprised to the upside, so it came in a little bit higher compared to what expectations were. So on a year-by-year basis, this is for January 2025, inflation came in at 3%. So that was ahead of last month's figure of 2.9% and just very slightly ahead of expectations, also at 2.9%. If we look at that on a monthly basis, inflation rose by 0.5%. So that was above 0.4% in the previous month, and it was above expectations that came in at 0.3% overall. If you look at core inflation, so that X's out the more volatile components of food and energy, that came in at 3.3%, again higher than expectations of 3.1% overall. But really, what were the key reasons for that increase? So we saw energy costs rising 1% year on year. And within that, that's the first increase in 6 months. And that's mainly due to natural gas and petrol prices. Also, prices for used cars and trucks rebounding, with costs accelerating for transportation. But what's happening with UK GDP? And also what's happening with Russia and Ukraine. So this morning, these figures have just come out as we are filming this. UK GDP, so this is the fourth quarter preliminary figures, came in at plus 0.1%. So that was above expectations of a fall of minus 0.1%. And that was driven by increases in services and in construction. And then finally, Donald Trump announced that during phone calls with the Russia and Ukraine presidents, both have expressed a desire for peace. What we'll do is we'll monitor this and we'll keep you up to date either through the weekend markets or through morning markets. That's everything from me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you very much.
This video is not a recommendation or personal financial advice. With investing, your capital is at risk. Investments can fluctuate in value and you may get back less than you invest.